Naz, your book is titled Honored, Survival Strength and My Path to Politics. Tell me more about the key concepts within it.
So the honour is literally the thing that goes throughout the book. You know, the idea of honoured. I want to flip the idea of honour killings and women bearing the burden of shame to women reclaiming the concept of honour. So honoured, I'm an honoured member of Parliament, British member of Parliament, and I'm honoured by my constituents, but that hasn't always been my life. So this is about reclaiming that word for women.
Throughout your book, you've been unapologetic about your faith and how it's been instrumental to your resilience. How does Islam continue to feature in your life?
Oh, Islam is something, you know, it's in my blood, right? As a Muslim, it's what got me through all of this book. When you read the book, you'll understand. It's very, very important because my faith shapes me, my existence, my challenges. It gives me the strength to do what I do. And, you know, the Quran is my feminist handbook. So when I'm fighting against patriarchy, when I'm fighting against these cultural ideas of honor belonging to men, then my deen, Islam, gives me those tools. So it's part of who I am.
You had the support of an incredible women's organization in getting your mum out of prison. In your opinion, how vital are organizations like that to ensure faith and culturally sensitive support is available?
I think it is absolutely crucial for culturally appropriate support to be available. I always say, had my mother been arrested by a woman, she might have had a different experience. Had she been represented by a woman, she might have had a different experience. Had the judges been women, she might have had a different experience. But the truth is, had it been somebody from her constituent, from her community, they would have had a deeper understanding immediately. You know, when my mum's appeal was happening, Baroness Gohil of Muslim Women's Network UK was one of my supporters. So, you know, we've had this journey for years, and to have Muslim women and women in general supporting the campaign was hugely, hugely important for me and my family.
What is your message to women wanting to enter into politics?
Oh, my message is, you know, politics, if somebody said to me, when somebody asked me the question, why don't you go into politics? I said, it's the dirtiest place in a man's world. And then I was challenged. Well, if you're not going to get in it, how are you going to clean it up? So if you want to be part of something, politics and politics isn't just about being a politician, being front-facing. Politics is also about research. You know, I am nothing without a whole team behind me of people that work. Politics is also about community organisations. Politics is from grassroots all the way up to Parliament and beyond and globally. So I think women need to take their space. They need to find where they can align themselves in their value base, and they need to do not let anybody tell you you can't do it. You know, don't let anybody tell you that.